Hello, my beautiful people. My name is Anotando Molosi, your girl. Welcome back to my YouTube channel, and please note that none of my videos constitute financial advice. If you're looking for financial advice, please speak to someone who is certified financial advisor. And none of the things and the tips that I'm using on this channel are professional. So if you're looking for professional advice for anything, relationships, money, God, whatever, please speak to the right people. I'm just talking here about my personal experiences, what I've learned, and I like to read a lot, especially when it comes to finances. That's my topic of interest. So anything that will give me more knowledge on how I can, have more finances, I can manage my finances better, that's where you will find me. So I like to share. If I learn something, then I come and share with you guys, right? I'm in a journey to a financial freedom. So, as you go along, you learn every day, guys. But yeah, it's very interesting. So if you also want to learn, please join us, grab a seat, let's have this quick conversation. And then you can also learn from you as well. If you have a different opinion, a different advice, you can just leave it in the comments below, and then it will help all of us, including my viewers. Thank you so much. Okay. Whew. I feel like I've been away for too long. I know some of the people that watch my videos, they've been saying, you've been so quiet, we miss your YouTube videos. And guys, I know, I've been wanting to do a lot of videos, but the time is my enemy, guys. A person is very busy, very busy. But yeah, here I am, and today I just want to talk. I want to talk about budgeting. I know there are different types of budgeting and so on, but today I just want to make it basic, and just the basic advices on budgeting. And then I'll come back later for the different types like 50, 30, 20, and I'll do that on the other video. So today there's a phrase that people normally use, like andiyazi imali yami yenzani, or andiyiboni imali yami ndiyenzani, or ndiyisephi, right? Meaning that they don't know what they did with their money, or they don't know where their money is going. So that's the first point that I want to talk about. Budgeting is more like having an order, like knowing where your money is going, because in most cases you're paying for those things whether you know or you don't know, whether you have a budget or you don't. If you're renting, then you have to pay the rent, whether it's on your budget or it's not, right? So it's more like knowing where your money is going. Sort of like, for me, it's more like being in control of your money. Okay, that's number one. To me, that's what budget means. You actually need to write down everything that you need to pay at the end of the month. So if there's someone who's saying, look, I don't know where to start when it comes to budgeting, I would rather say, or I always just say, you know what, just start with what you're paying, right? If you feel overwhelmed, because there's advices and tips that we're giving and the videos that we make, sometimes they overwhelm people, and you feel like I'm so behind and so on. No, you're not. Breathe, take your time, and we are all different, and we all have financial goals that are totally different, and we all have different expenses. So breathe. At least you're here now, and now you will know, at the end of this video, you will know what's the importance of budgeting. So just breathe. First, start maybe with your bank statement, right? You will see what deducts money from your bank statement. Maybe start by writing down all those things that you are paying on a monthly basis, including the airtime that you're buying, and the ones where you pay cash, which I don't like paying cash, guys, but if you do pay cash, the ones that you pay cash, then you can write them down, you understand? And then maybe you will remember, okay, I paid for transport or something. Sometimes it's necessary, because I know for myself there are some salons that don't even use the card, then I have to withdraw money and pay cash. But it's not something that I like to do for safety reasons, nothing much. In fact, there's much more to just safety, but for safety reasons I don't have to go to the ATMs, I don't have to be carrying cash around and be a target, you know. So yeah, so just start with that, you know. That helps a lot, you understand? It helps you because you will also figure out things that you didn't know about your spending. For me, I had a surprise when it comes to my petrol money, because I always thought, I always budgeted a certain amount. Let's just say 2,000 rands for the sake of this video. I always budgeted 2,000 rands for my petrol every month, right? Until I realized, no man, what happened? There's maybe a 5k difference or whatever on my budget at the end of the month when I'm balancing my books. And then only to realize, I started to go to my bank statement. Luckily for me, I swipe, go to my bank statement and mark all the times when I went to the petrol stations. And I'm like, okay, only to find out that I'm actually doubling the amount. So instead of the 2,000 that I planned for, I'm actually using 4,000 in a month for a fuel. Same applies with airtime. I would budget and say maybe I'll pay 500 rands for airtime a month. And guess what? If you go to my bank statement, you only realize actually it's not 500 rand, it's way more than that. And it helps you in other cases. For instance, for a petrol, it helps you to know, actually I'm spending so much money on takeaways, I'm spending so much money on unnecessary things maybe. And then you would find then ways, because now you know it's displayed in your budget. Then now you know, actually, okay, you know what, I can actually reduce this amount, one, by maybe planning my visits to my friends and not just randomly go rock up all the time and in the galavanda all the time, you understand? And then you're like, okay, every second week I'll visit my friends, or every, you know, second week I'll visit my family. And then you also plan, for me, I also plan my visits. Then maybe I'll say I'll go in the morning, you know, then I know I will start with maybe my brother, go to my uncle and go to whoever, and then come back. So I make maybe one trip towards that certain area maybe that they live in. Then I know that I don't have to do the back and forth trips, that today I'm visiting my uncle, tomorrow I'm visiting my brother, that other day I'm visiting my aunt. You know, it's just gonna save me petrol, right? And then on top of that, on the airtime part, and it's airtime and data for me, it helps you to make informative decisions, maybe in terms of saying, you know what, instead of me buying airtime like prepaid, then I can maybe get a data contract that is unlimited and it's only 400 rands, and it will last me for the whole month. And when I'm at home, then I don't have to buy for my sister or, you know, my other sisters that I'm staying with, whoever, the data, because they can hotspot on my router and then we are all sorted, you understand? So instead of you buying data for yourself and whoever that you're buying for, you know, the kids, guys, you know, I'm at 2000, they always ask for a date. So yeah, so that's what it helps you to do actually, right? Okay, on that note, and then, you know, this the first point that I started with, that people say, I don't know where my money is going and so on. Look, you're working so hard for your money. Waking up alone, guys, it's more like a full-time job. Just waking up, some people are waking up at 4, some are waking up at 3:30, depending on where you're working and how you get to work and how bad is the traffic on your road, right? So you're working so hard to be controlled by the money, hey? So control that money, manage it very well. To malamali, like to imali yako, you are the one who's supposed to be responsible to, you know, to duty that money, to send it somewhere to pay for your shelter, to pay for your food, to pay for your transport, to get to work so that you get paid again at the end of the month, right? So you can't just sit and say, I don't know where my money is going. It's not okay. Tumala mali, be in charge of your money. Tell it, you know what? I'm in charge. I'm the one who's working so hard to earn you. So you're not gonna come here and control me. I'm gonna control you. Okay. So it's very good, guys, to be in control of your money, because you can be able, you know, by looking at your budget, you can be able to, like how you spend your money, looking at your budget, dotting it down, you can be able to say, actually I'm spending so much, maybe 50% on entertainment, maybe I can change. You understand? If you are someone who's drinking, I don't know if it's possible, guys, but if you're someone who is drinking, then maybe you can, you know, instead of buying like randomly as you go to these places that you might be going to, pubs or whatever, then maybe you can sit down and be like, actually I can just buy bulk the whole month and then I might get a discount, or I might be able to look and see where are the specials and buy bulk for the month for whatever you are drinking, and then just split it over the 4 weekends in a month. Some have 5 weekends, but obviously you will think about it when you're buying. Maybe that can help you, save you like few $100, who knows. So budgeting is very important, guys. It's more like you will write down. Normally what I do on my budget, the first thing that you will see, it's savings, right? Then, because the problem is that the reason why we don't save in most cases, it's because we think I'll save with the leftovers, and money doesn't, it hardly has leftovers. Hey, we can chow money, guys. It's very easy to chow money and then it's gone. So I always start with the savings. Obviously you would have to work with your needs and your wants and so on, and see how much possible can you save, because there's no use that you say I'm gonna save 1,000 rand when you know that you only get left with maybe 200 rands out of your salary. And one thing that I always do in my budget, guys, is that I didn't do it from the beginning, is to add money for entertainment. Like, guys, let's be realistic with ourselves. If I know I'm gonna want to go out and have coffee dates with my girlfriends, I'm gonna go out with having some dinners with some people, and maybe I might go to work, and when my colleagues are saying let's go have lunch, I'm gonna have to pay, you understand, for my lunch. So I include all those into my budget. Like, I allocate money for my entertainment, I allocate money for the salon, I allocate money for like everything, guys, that I know it's necessary, because there's no use that you be like, nah, I'm okay, I'm not gonna allocate money for entertainment. What are you gonna do when that time comes? You understand? It doesn't matter how much it is, you know yourself, you know how to control yourself, then, but at least do plan for it. You know, there's a saying that always say, if you're failing to plan, then you're actually planning to fail. Cheers, my people. I love you so much. It's good to be back. Please don't forget to do the right thing, like my videos, subscribe and share if you find value in what I'm posting. Cheers.